Good morning. Welcome back to the Wildings Landing, a 2.5 acre off-grid homestead where we grow some food, or we're trying. In that process and getting ready for my fall garden and planting the fall seeds, I thought I'd bring you along to show you what I make plant tags out of. This is one of two things. For a long time, I used metal blinds that you can find like at the dollar store or whatever, real cheap. I'd cut those up into strips, 3-4 inches long, write on. They last forever. You hold a Sharpie for writing for a long time. Those are great, but sometimes you use what you have. These are old cat litter containers. I had cut a bunch of them up and tried to make pots out of them. Well, I did make pots out of them. There's, holes and it holds dirt. But I've never really gotten anything to grow well in them. So what I have begun doing is taking some of the ones that I had made into pots and cutting them down simply into strips, however that works for you. And all I'm trying to do is, show you that A, use what you got, B, the recycle, reuse, repurpose. But these work so well, and you can control how thick they are, or how wide they are to fit into your plant trays, or your seed trays, I'm sorry. Whatever you're putting them in. You can decide if you want them that and wide so that they're really easy to read, or, whatever works for you. And what I usually do is cut down one of the sides. Probably not the best scissors for this job. And I cut along the bottom about up an inch, because on this particular brand, there's like a kind of an indentation bridge. The bottle kind of changes down there. I don't know what I'll do with that end. Somebody say microgreens? I've been thinking a lot about microgreens, but that's another subject. But anyway, then you have this long, flat, well, not flat, but piece of plastic. And I cut that into about 1 inch, sometimes thinner, strip, and then you determine for yourself how long you want them. To me, that's pretty long plant tag. I usually go, like I said, 3 or 4 inches. Cut these in half, and you'd have more than enough. And I will be stacking those up and labeling them as needed. And you get at least 2 uses out of them, depending on how you write on them. If you write big like I do, you'll get 2, maybe 3 uses out of them. If you write small and just mark it off, write the next thing that you plant, you can get a lot of uses out of these. So that's just, wanted to throw that out there. It's something I struggled with for a long time, is, what to label them with. I bought more things off of Amazon and gardening groups, and none of them seemed to really work. I got the idea from using the blinds from Deep South Homestead. So I utilized that, because at the time I had some actually that were stacked up and we weren't using. So I went ahead and used them for that. And that was probably, I cut up two like regular 3-foot blinds. They weren't even very big. And those lasted me probably 2 years. Because like I said, I write on the other side, I, cross everything off, write real small somewhere. I get as much use out of them as I can possibly get. So, if you also struggle with plant tags, maybe this will help you too. And it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I mean, if you're just sitting around maybe watching TV or, listening to YouTube videos or something like that, something to start doing. As a matter of fact, I kind of got the idea when I was sitting listening to Danny on Deep South Homestead this morning. I was like, while I'm listening to these videos, probably make up some plant tags for myself. So, there you go. Plant tag 101 on the Wildings Landing. You guys have a great week. I'll probably be back, might do another video today or tomorrow, whatever. Show you guys what's growing on. We've got a lot of seeds planted. We planted a lot of corn for our fall crop. About 3 times as much as I did not this past spring, but spring before. So yeah, we got things going in the ground. We got things getting ready, just like I'm sure most of you do. And you guys have a great week. Have a great time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Like Van says over on LFR, hit that thing. He cracks me up with that little say it. Alright, you guys have a great one, and thank you for joining us. Love ya.